Hi guys, it's Dominique with This Girl's Worth. I'm going to share with you guys some wisdom. And so this video is specifically geared towards men, but it's also for women because I want everybody to learn from this video. And this is about rejection from women towards men. In our society, for some really weird reason, women, what they say is up for negotiation. And then what men say, it becomes written in stone. So we have all of these books and all of these psychologists and therapists who specifically study how to interpret what men say, but we don't have a lot to talk about what women say and what it really means. So for example, we know when a woman's being rejected, we know when a woman is being put off or being mistreated, but we don't talk a lot about how women are, and we don't talk about how women reject men and how men can interpret that. Rejection is hard. People don't like saying, I don't like you, or I don't like you enough to date you, or I don't think about you in that way. It's hard to say that up front. So we come up with all of these really tricky ways in society to say it. We say, I'm not ready for a relationship. I'm working on myself right now. I don't see myself dating. I'm working so many hours that honestly I don't have time for a relationship. These are all ways of saying I'm not that into you enough to want to date you long term. So let me just be clear. Men and women use the same exact excuses to say, I don't want to be in a relationship. Now, let me be clear about this. It does not mean that you are not a good person or a great person and you don't have a lot to offer. It just means that person doesn't care what you have to offer because they don't want it. We have to stop personalizing rejection to the point where we feel like we need to convince people that we're worthy or convince people we'd be a good partner. Men, it is not up for interpretation. If a woman is being unclear or she says she doesn't feel that way right now, it's because she doesn't like you. She never sees that. I have said astronomical things to guys before, and then I'm surprised they didn't call me out on it. I've told guys before, well, I'm not going to date until after I finish law school. At the time, I was like 19. So this would be like 6+ years. And that was my very clear way of saying, I do not like you, bruh. Please leave me alone. And they did not get it. They just kept pushing closer and closer and trying to get as close as they could. And I'm like, I don't like you. Until eventually I had to cut them off completely, just stop talking to them, delete their number, block their number, or tell them I don't like you. Because I had rejected them so many times and it's like they kept pushing forward. Normal people are not playing games to convince you to like them. Normal people are not trying to convince you to like them. Two people should just be, and then if it works out, it works out. And then there should be a conversation about, hey, what's happening here? And that should be an honest, intentional conversation. That's how it should go. There should not be, I'm putting my best foot forward to convince this person. I'm shape-shifting to convince this person. No. That should never happen. Again, men, in addition to what I teach the women on this channel, you should know your worth and you should know what you stand for at all times. Which means that if a girl doesn't see my value, then I'm not going to waste my time convincing her of my value. Same thing with women. You should never convince a man of your value. You are already valuable, and the right person will see that value. And it might be painful if people are not seeing you and choosing you for a long time, but you still have to recognize that doesn't diminish your value whatsoever. Stay strong. Rejection is a normal part of life. Men and women get rejected at times. That's okay. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I hope that you are being gracious towards yourself and then also being honest with yourself and not trying to convince yourself to pursue things that you know are a dead end. And also not trying to convince, because convincing is another word for manipulating or persuading. You don't want to persuade somebody to be in a relationship with you. So I love you guys. And I will talk with you soon. If you haven't checked me out on YouTube, check out This Girl's Worth on YouTube. More content is coming soon. All right, I'll talk with you later. Bye.